We got to a farm where the man was using cow dung to produce electricity. And he uses the electricity for his farm and then sells the balance to the national grid. And then I asked him a question, how did you start? He said he got a loan from the government. At what rate? He said 3%. For how many years? Over 25 years. If you have such opportunities in Africa, businesses will do well. Startups will pick up. Innovations will be turned into businesses and all that. So we need the government to step up and do more. But instead of just talking government and government and government, the question is, who is this government? Who is the government? And that is where I think that young people like us should step up our game. We need to start getting involved in leadership, in political leadership in particular. Political leadership in particular. Because one decision by a political leader can crumble the entire business in the whole country. Just one wrong decision. One wrong decision by a political leader can lead a country to war. One wrong decision by a political leader can lead to economic problems. And so, she mentioned, Becca mentioned, that we have a lot of old people in government running with the old ideas. And then a lot of young people are either sitting on the fence or facing their business, or they are not interested in what is going on. So I think that we need to step up and begin to look at government position, contesting elections, getting appointed into positions, serving in political offices. If you are not the one in power as the governor, as the president, or as the senator, or as the legislator, you can be the advisor. You can get involved in his campaign so that when he gets there, he appoints you as advisor. There are a lot of things you can do. With the kind of things that we are already doing as private people, look at our panelists and their great profile. If you find yourself in government tomorrow, Salvatore, I have no doubt that the educational system will be well positioned. And that's the point we are making.
Yeah, sure.
The same thing applies to Kuzai, the same thing applies to Beta in our various areas. So it's important that we do not look away from political leadership. Youths in Africa need to take it seriously. This issue of voter apathy, we don't get involved in politics, we don't get involved in campaigns, we don't run elections. Yes, some people will say there is rigging, that they don't allow the real owner to win. But how do we find out if we don't try? And then we have the critical mass, we have the population in Africa to push for the change we want. The youth in Africa, that is actually the major resources we have, the youthful age. And if we collaborate and pull that youthful resources together and engage our systems, they can only resist for a moment. If we keep pushing, we will get there.